Greetings, Wayshowers of the new awakening, rising up through the Ascension portal into heaven on earth. 5D coming in, many powerful energies over the last 24 hours. Right now, we're feeling a pulsing in the skull, in the crystal palace. Many are feeling many Ascension activations. And now, transmission from White Gold Eagle. Another day of powerful waves coursing in. Today we begin the Red Earth wave spell from May 20th to the 21st, where we are attracting synchronicity. As we begin this new wave spell, the magnetic field cracks open as we now have hit a KP5 level of solar winds, which equates to a G1, a minor geomagnetic solar storm. We are feeling this on so many different levels. Ascension activations on high. With this, we have had a 28 Hz blast of 5D plasma rays showing up on the Schumann charts. We are feeling these energies in many ways. Possibly you may be feeling heart and thalamus palpitations, air ringing, strange sounds, numbness in the limbs, phantom pains. Let us know how and what you are feeling and experiencing. Be sure to stay hydrated. Squeeze fresh lemon in your water. Add Himalayan pink salt, coconut water for electrolytes. Anchor into the earth, hug a tree, meditate. Get plenty of sleep and rest when needed. These energies can be intense at times. They are coming in as waves of higher light and light codes. We do our best to stay present in the now and live our art, our passions. Be sure to smile, 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 and ground, ground, ground. Gaia is ascending, and we with her. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart. And be sure to make it the best day ever. Much love and light of source. Aho. And with these powerful energies, activations, and this powerful geomagnetic storm, we've had 135 M1.5 or greater earthquake activations in the last 24 hours. Most powerful 5.7 in the South Indian Sea. Earlier today, Searles Valley, California 3.6, Puerto Rico 3.0, Tonopah, Nevada 4.0, Puerto Rico had 2 activations of 3.0, 3.3 into the 6, Tonga on the Ring of Fire 5.0, Chile, South America, in the Andes Mountains, Kundalini, Divine Feminine of Pachamama, land of our sacred Condor, 4.0, 111 kilometers depth, 111. Argentina, San Antonio de los Cobres, 4.5, also deep, 225 kilometers depth. Philippines on the Ring of Fire, 4.4. East Timor, 4.5, also Ring of Fire, very deep, 553 kilometers depth. San Francisco del Mar Viejo, Mexico, 4.3. Dominican Republic, 3.3. 37 kilometers depth, 37 into the 73, heaven on earth. This is the divine masculine energy, the new Atlantis. Indonesia, 4.8, 12, divine goddess. Here we go on the South Pacific Ocean. North of the Tropic of Capricorn, we had a 4.2, 373 kilometers depth, 3773. Heaven on earth, merging the two worlds, world bridgers of the new earth. North Atlantic Ocean, 4.5, then the 5.7 in the South Indian Ocean. Also on the Ring of Fire, Papua New Guinea, 4.9, 13, divine goddess. The Crown of Lemuria, Aleutian Islands, 3.3, 33, divine mastery. Chile, South America. Right on the Tropic of Capricorn, in the sacred Andes Mountains, 5.2, British Virgin Islands. South of the Tropic of Cancer, we had a activation of 3.6. Southeast of Easter Island, 5.0. Tonga, 4.9, 13, divine goddess. Also Tropic of Capricorn. And the Ring of Fire, Papua New Guinea 4.8. 12 of the Divine Feminine. Again today, the whole ring of fire is totally lit up. The new Lemurian energies coming in, activating us through our Sacred Heart Center, the Emerald Palace in the middle, the center of the center. And within the green, the gold, and the center white. From the white to the gold to the green. We are activated in this now, through our sacred temple, our holy vessel. I am here now, in this body, in this temple, where I always am. The temple of the Christos, the world honored one. I am that I am. And today with the Sabian symbols, right now the moon at 13 degrees 6 minutes Virgo, the sun at 0 degrees 2 minutes Gemini. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 14 degrees Virgo, a family tree. And the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 1 degrees Gemini, a glass-bottom boat reveals undersea wonders. From astrologyweekly.com. And now my sacred Condor, pull a card for you today from the tarot deck, the Enchanted Forest from Linnea Weatherstone. The card she pulled for you today is 3 of Challenges. Many challenges coming up lately because we're in a challenging time for consciousness, for the collective, for the world. That is why we came, to help humanity navigate through these uncharted territories. We know what we have to do. Keep living from our heart. 3 of Challenges. It is easy to get lost in the woods. It is also easy to get rid of something there. A desperately poor man has brought his little daughter and son far into the forest, intending to leave them to their fate. At home, only slow starvation awaits them. Perhaps among the wild beasts, their end will be quicker. This is a terrible moment. It is the moment when a father abandons his children. The children are puzzled, but they trust him. They will wait here for his return. You've probably heard a tale like this before. Alas, there have been many children abandoned in the enchanted forest. In the stories, they frequently do quite well for themselves, but the brutal betrayal is not easily overcome. This card signifies a hardening of emotions and fateful decisions made in a moment of weakness and fear. It is a warning to protect yourself, and it also cautions against hurting others. There are many kinds of betrayal and many ways to break your own heart. Meaning at a glance, betrayal, a heartless decision, an abuse of trust, a stupid and unnecessary drastic action. Everyone involved is hurt. A closer look, magical brambles rapidly grow across the path, springing from the anguished tears of the fleeing father. This is also symbolic of what people call the original sin or the original betrayal. This is the sine wave, the simulation of separation, which is the seemingly betrayal. When we go back to the beginning of time and space continuum, when physical matter was manifest, there is the myth that follows this story, such as the myth of Sophia, the original Divine Feminine, as she was separating from Source. The tears of sadness from leaving home, leaving itself, became the veil of forgetfulness. This is the veil that is lifting now, that we are being released from. It was a temporary veil, it was a temporary separation for the lessons, for the experiment, for the experience of what it would feel like, what it would seem like to be many things in the one and one thing in the many. And we have reached a point where the collective, this is collective consciousness of humanity, has realized it has suffered enough. And we came to return to resolve this anomaly, or this suffering, this separation, through consciousness, through love, and through truth. Now from Lama, Soltrim, Alion, Happy Tara, and Medicine Buddha Day, everybody. Tara is really connected to fear and getting through fear. Tara really does manifest. We can think of her as an archetype, but we can also think of her as a being who really exists outside of time. From the Green Tara Commentary. And the Medicine Buddha, Divine Masculine, is Baishe Guru, or in Tibetan, Bekenze, Maha Bekenze. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Aluna Joy Yashkin, I woke up with the creepy heebie-jeebies this morning. This is what's going on right now. Another magnetic storm is in process. It's a good time to take some deep breaths and use this energy to clear your internal space. It can feel shaky, even nauseating, but you can also shake things free that you have longed to let go of. Things you can do: cut any cords that hold you back. Get grounded, get out in nature, take a walk, breathe in and out. Get near or in some water if you can, stay hydrated, and keep your electrolytes up. If you can have it, use red amber oil on the bottom of your feet and Egyptian golden oil on your crown and heart chakra. Also sage, smudge, clear your space, play uplifting music, and bring in some flowers. Sending blessings to you all from alunajoy.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Laura Pleiadian. Present now on Earth. We are present now on Earth as the transformational powers of the eternal divine have awakened into the now moment and are deeply anchored into the heart of Earth's awareness. That is the world of human form with all of its holographic players, lighting the way through the heart. As this, the Milky Way galaxy continues to undergo its monumental shift as part of the universe itself and its transformation, so too all those on Earth will be shaken to the core of their own existence. The magnetic fields continue to shift. The anchor of what was memory experience is dissolving rapidly now. This translates into pure of heart, being the embodiment of true love, crowned in glory, awakening others to this frequency of the void of the origin. On Venus we prepare the fully developed heart of love as the incarnated presence that would rapidly shift this holographic experience into being that of love. With Sanat Kumara, we are present with the Divine Council of Overseers, with all of the illuminated beings who have undergone this transformation into the heart of their being. Our presence sanctioned through glory is awakening all to love, and the embodiment that leads to true freedom. Enter the heart and the void, through which all emerges as the glory of all the illuminated beings through love. We activate you now through love. The new DivineHumanity.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Celia Fenn. I just started to feel very weird and dizzy, so I checked space weather. Geomagnetic storm now. A minor G1 class geomagnetic storm is underway on May 20th as Earth enters a stream of solar wind. The gaseous material is flowing faster than 500 kilometers a second from an equatorial hole in the sun's atmosphere. Yes, it surfs up. Here we go again. Stay hydrated and take good care of yourself. The pre-eclipse energy is already intense. Lots of love. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Elizabeth Peru, you'll find this promising. A great spiritual advancement is happening. With all of the less than optimistic energy being stirred on our planet at present, there's something so promising that I have to share it with you. Over the past 4 weeks, I've been given the distinct message that many souls in our community of light have upshifted their divine purpose. We've accelerated the number of aware souls taking personal responsibility and advancing their life, and as a result, consciousness has lifted. You've heard me sharing about the new lesson model on Earth being one of learning from joy rather than pain. Well, this is linked to it. Moving forward, many Wayshowers, healers, and teachers of the light will be focused on uplifting others by channeling pure inspiration. Rather than working through heavy energy patterns with others, awakened souls are doing it for themselves. This is a marked improvement in self-healing. I'm excited about what this means for our future trajectory. From ElizabethPeru.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Awaken the authentic self. The new light age. The interdimensional expansion of now. The opportunity for growth and acceleration. Wonderful light advancements. Stepping stones of light evolution. Feel your light family, ancient beings of light. A wonderful light connection of insight and wisdom. To vibration you'll feel this. To lead you along the light. To reach your true self and navigate your light history beyond the limitations of the physical. To reach the true spiritual connection of self. To prepare your light family connection, simply create a wonderful space of protection and unified field of love. Invite beings of the highest unconditional love. See the union of many, the many aspects of you, arrive in a field of light. Know we are collectively expanding in a stream of rainbow light. As we embrace the light evolution of now, the opportunity of rapid light acceleration, as we join in global unity, sending waves of cosmic love, the Arcturians in Karen Lithica from KarenLithica.com, and from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Paul Dobry Carey. At this time, vast amounts of energy are flowing on multiple levels of high-frequency, cosmic, solar, and terrestrial form, creating push and pull, attraction and repulsion, highs and lows, internal and external connections. You will be well aware of the effects that these power-amplified portals of light create on your physical body, and for many, stretched to the limits, emotional feelings. Your bodies are used to dealing with localized energies as feelings within you and from the influence of others, but not from higher universal and cosmic sources. Third-dimensional ego-oriented mind desperately tries to recognize and label the new patterns of vibrational energetic feelings by wrapping them with an emotion in an effort to find a way to react and respond. These can be overwhelming and totally inappropriate for the situation that triggered them. For example, acting completely over the top at the smallest thing or feeling upset the slightest suggestion from someone else. This is extremely confusing, tiring, and draining, and it achieves nothing when trying to explain to others that it is based on higher cosmic energies. By purging and releasing the effects of the lower emotions at this time, seek to learn to remove the ego's need to call on and display emotions that are no longer necessary to be used by a higher conscious being. The innate sacred principles of the law of one within you already know what these are. Overcoming spontaneous emotional reaction is a huge part of the ongoing journey towards harmonizing and sustaining a constant flowing source of higher frequency energy through the choice of creative expression rather than destructive explosion. It is only through changing the familiar mindset by surrendering and accepting the responses and reactions you have to these energies that the body will function with the higher energies flowing without resistance. All will feel like they no longer belong in their bodies unless they choose to adapt their mental processes to the new world forming around and within them. Regardless of how the world appears at this time, the world will change, and for many, they will not wish it so. It is happening right now, and you are here to play your destined role as a major part of these inevitable changes. You are loved and blessed beyond measure. From PolarisAB.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel. In the last few weeks, intense energetic shifts have happened, and thus the frequencies and vibrations have been raised at planetary levels, and with it, immense interchanges. We are finding that we are being changed to the core, as much of the old Earth still seems to be there, trying to pull us back in. The new Earth is indeed now making its more powerful and vibrant energy felt on all levels, and it is bringing intense inner shifts. I was asked to take 3 weeks off during April a few months ago and had no idea of why and what would happen. Yet I always follow my inner guidance to the core, even if I do not always understand. As it happened, I had the most blessed and amazing experience with the elephant matriarch. I was told to go to the national park, and indeed was blessed in so many ways, by being in nature and amidst such beautiful silence and peace and serenity. When I came back, however, I was laid low with lower back pain. I was literally told to rest and to rest more. When this happens, I normally know that something huge is about to happen, and indeed, it has proved to be just that. I was pulled in to do intense energy work, and more than this, I was indeed shown such important and amazing things, which are now happening, as the new Earth is rising, and the ancient energy centers are being reactivated, and with it the return and vibrant stages of the white flame, the eternal fires of purity, integrity, and truth. I am being reminded this morning of the power of love, the greatest of all divine powers. It is sweeping through the earth and all upon her. I was told the lower back pain indeed symbolizes the lower world, the fear-based world of the survival of the fittest, the predator-prey patterns and behaviors, and indeed old programming which we inherited since the fall of Atlantis. Generations of ancestral pain, suffering, trauma, and innate fear-based programming, and more than this, often the subconscious programming which our souls were submitted to from the moment of birth. This is exasperated by the relationships with society and of course the old structures and forms, and in which we we're programmed to submit and fit into in one form or another. In the last few weeks, the lower body has been highlighted in order for us to finally release all within it in the highest degree. Muscle pain often has to do with the fear of moving forward, rendering us inert in so many ways, as the fear of unknown somehow holds us back, as the fear of changes, the fear of whatever it is which is lurking there. These fears may be subconscious. It also has to do with support, for the spine supports the whole body and keeps it upright. When the lower spine is blocked or the lower chakras in any form or way, we will find discomfort. These blockages may be subconscious, and here it is wise to ask for guidance and inner wisdom. At this moment it is the deep-seated programming, the deep-seated unconscious belief systems of the greater humanity which is being released. Often the programming, the false belief systems, the systems of fear are so deep-seated and ingrained that we are not even conscious of such. The deepest purification is happening, and with it the greatest activations and most powerful shifts, as it is time to release all of this and fully ascend into the new light body. Note that when the upper chakras are absolutely cleared and fully functional, but the lower chakras are not as open and fully tuned in the 5th to the 7th dimensional state. Indeed, where there is still fear of survival, fear of getting hurt or harmed, pain in relationship areas, the lower body is still very much, and thus the lower world. It will mean pain or stuckness, and the antakarana, the light bridge, then narrows at the bottom, and this causes imbalance, like a drain pipe which is clogged up. These chakras need to be crystal clear and open. The same applies to the spinal column. I am now gaining deeper understanding of how important it is to clear the lower chakras and the lower spinal vertebrae and the coccyx area at this time, and I am grateful. For as all is being released, the heart center opens more, and when the heart center opens more, the lower chakras open to higher love, and with it to the divine source entering there, and thus a lifting into the highest worlds, and thus a totally new spine, a new embodiment. One can say the metamorphosis of the old body into the new, like a caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. Thus I encourage you to release the lower world, the lower existence in all its forms and expressions, known or unknown, conscious or unconscious, so that we can rise into the fullness of our reborn highest soul self, and the fullness of the truth of who and what we are. For indeed it is through the power of love and the open heart and soul that we rise into the new earth and new embodiment, and indeed the new creation. I am so grateful for all that is as it is. For the moment we truly release all and everything and surrender to the divine will and become as one with it, we are transformed and miracles happen. I experienced such miracles in the last few days that my heart and soul are overflowing with gratitude. From JudithKusel.com. From Divine Sister of the Light, Lisa Renee. The transfiguration of physical matter during phases of solar synthesis means activations that are inspiriting the angelic human body and building the light body forms to receive plasma codes, which build into a plasma luminary body which is positioned in now eternal time. To embody the liquid plasma light, we each must remove the false, artificial, and obsolete, while strengthening and merging the inner dwelling with our authentic monadic identity, which in its final stages births the inner Christos from liquid plasma. The authentic spiritual self is the monadic identity which seats itself in the core or midsection of the physical body, and the core spiritual self is the center anchor of the plasma luminary body, which exists in now eternal time. Biological ionization, from energeticsynthesis.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. Your power centers are ascending to the highest levels of unity and sovereignty over the next 3 months. Masculine and feminine within and without have found the seed point trauma and attachments to the womb for you to now heal and continue moving forward into alchemical union as master creator counterparts. Quick sudden changes, truth and understanding today carries you away from attachments that were draining your life force energy in creations. Super sensitive, heightened emotions recently have been happening due to inner child healing. Although it may not be obvious, the womb chakra needs healing from father trauma and distorted masculine dominance over you, especially in childhood. Wisdom has forced this to surface for you to sit in the emotions and resolve them through feeling them. This is all for you to ascend into being the kings and queens of love, accelerating out of heartbreak wounds for good. Next week's full moon eclipse is supporting your ascension out of loss and into love and complete harmony, compassion, youth, and vitality. Through this upgrade, the role you've played thus far comes to completion. You have successfully walked away from codependency and are becoming fully self-sufficient. This is breaking all illusions that trapped you into accepting poor behavior and settling for less in relationships. It's okay to have these emotions and all the feels. There's nothing wrong with you. You are doing such great service to humanity by releasing these old stories for good. Love yourself and your inner child until you are healed. This is all about you right now. The Most High values your determination to cleanse yourself of these old properties and shield yourself from the illusions re-entering the mind. This will all make more sense very soon. The Most High is redeeming you. You are breaking through limitations and going forward. Divine justice is occurring not only for you today, but for Mary Magdalene, the Sisterhood of the Rose, and our Galactic Brotherhood of Light. The light is flipping into the next phase of the Holy Grail, from difficulty and disappointment to love and happiness. Your role today is to rest, connect in nature, and create sacred private space for yourself to heal. Take as much time as needed and be gentle with yourself. Hydration is much needed to support the body cleansing itself. The opportunity is here to completely rid yourself from this karma and be reborn. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. The Sun enters Gemini. Venus in Gemini trine Saturn in Aquarius. Reach out and connect. Have a conversation. Sharing stories reminds us all that we are not alone. Be curious and open to new information. Write down your ideas. If you feel scattered, isolate the facts. Consider the labels you identify with, the meaning of your name, the words you use to describe yourself. Talk to your neighbor, your colleagues, your friends. Read the news and get informed about what is going on in the world. Get to know your neighborhood. Sign up for a class. You're never too old to learn. Give form to your creative ideas. Commit to your core values to feel happier. Focus on manifesting more of what you love in your life. Humans have a natural inclination towards duality, the tendency to label things as good, bad, light, dark, me, you. Listen to alternative views, because the more you listen, the more similarities you'll see. The more educated we become, the more alike we look. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Galactic Destiny Readings. Today we enter the Red Earth Wave Spell, Kins 157 through 169, May 20th through June 1st, 2021, evolving through synchronicity. The Red Earth Wave Spell commences in the later part of the Column 8 and then Column 9 in the sacred Tzolk'in calendar, with only 2 galactic activation portal days, so we are leaving the intensity of the central core, the Tzolk'in, and are finding our flow and rhythm as we make our journey through the duplicate mirror world in the higher dimensions of the Tzolk'in. Column 8 represents the flow of spirit, in and out breath flowing to and from source, while the 9th column represents our path of divine service through love, compassion, and empathy. Red Earth is a more yin and feminine wave spell, giving us some grace after our intense journey through the eye of the needle. We can now start to relax, listen, and soften as we attune to our intuitive senses and our connection to our motherland. The themes that we will be exploring through Kaban, the Red Earth, encompass signs, synchronicity, navigation, flow, fluidity, right timing, wholeness, resonances, synergy, centeredness, grounding, galactic alignment, timelines, natural lore and healing, the wisdom of our ancestors, earth forces, cycles, natural evolution, and earth magic. Our main goal during this wave spell is that of listening to the rhythms of the earth, watching and observing the signs that present, navigating our path through greater awareness of how and when we interact with the natural world around us, actively listening and evaluating all that is presenting each day through the clues and signs, showing you the best way forward in order to achieve your purpose and find your way. This cycle will reveal the right time, right person, and right place. So tune in and read the signs so that you can navigate the best path forward with ease and grace to find and fulfill your purpose. Red Earth governs the passage of time through the ever-repeating cycles and patterns that weave the tapestry of evolution. Slowed down and attuned to natural time, the harmonic time is calculated through the dream spell. Become one with the earth and feel the passage of no time, as all time converges in this now eternal moment. Sit in stillness in nature and just simply be in relationship to the earth. Seek out and learn the wisdom of our ancestors, the plant medicines, healing methods, and how to live a sustainable life without leaving an ecological footprint. Learn to be in harmony with nature and all existence. This is not a time for impetus movement. This is a time to watch, learn, and listen for the earth herself to inform the right movements forward, as she teaches us how to listen deeply to our undercurrents and the messages she seeds us every day. We have strayed far from the wisdom of our Earth Mother. Particularly in the past few years, humanity has been consumed with fear, despair, and hopelessness. We need to reset and reconnect with the natural world to recalibrate our GPS and find our true north as a collective. The path forward is prophesied by the ancient ones, our forefathers and ancestors, the wise ones. The solutions and directions are clear for those in sync with and listening to the rhythms of Gaia. We all must learn to listen to Gaia, or she herself will let us know when we have strayed, as we have witnessed in the past. Our future depends on the future of our Earth Mother. It is time we learnt this lesson. We are all part of the web of life on this planet. No man is an island. Man does not weave this web of life. He is merely a strand of it. Whatever he does to the web, he does to himself. Chief Seattle. Red Earth is the access point for natural alignment with Earth force. When you are one with the earth, your magnetic power of attraction and manifestation is greatly amplified. As you align your center with the earth center and her crystal core, you can harness this gravitational magnetizing force. As your body becomes more crystalline, you connect to the large crystal grid network of Mother Gaia, connecting all planetary kin. To keep this channel of synchronization open, connect to the 5 elements and immerse yourself in Mother Earth, ensuring you ground fully with bare feet, feeling her magnetic flow rising to your heart. As you center yourself in the present moment, you can observe the divine synchronicities and revelations about your personal pattern and larger galactic purpose on this planet. Here is where you will receive your greatest desires and open to the full flowering of the mystic power of the universe. Open your heart and mind to the mystical magic of Red Earth. This is also a great time to listen and play music. Most musicians have a Red Earth glyph in their signature, as Red Earth governs right timing. You need to be in sync and hold rhythm. Divine blessings for navigating a beautiful flowing path to our brilliant new reality of greater happiness, success, and abundance. And AWAKEN, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 157, Red Magnetic Earth. Magnetic is the name for the number 1, and its keywords are unify, attract, and purpose. The first day of a wave spell sets the agenda for the 13 days, and so a new journey begins. I always emphasize the importance of living the Tzolk'in one wave spell at a time rather than the individual days. These groupings of 13 days are like a chapter in the Book of Time. There are 20 chapters in all. This wave spell is the 13th chapter. Today is the first day of the Red Earth wave spell, which represents evolution, synchronicity, and navigation. And so what is the agenda? For 13 days we can focus on our personal growth. Sometimes it is easy to forget we are here for a purpose. Purpose being to become the best person we can become. In order to pay back the earth for allowing us to be here, we owe it to Mother Earth to reach our potential. She is having a hard time, and the only people that can help her are those who have become strong. But we can grow consciously. We can make the effort to become stronger, smarter, and more useful to the planet. It isn't difficult. Mother knows best, and our Mother Earth knows what she is doing. All we need to do to evolve is to become closer to the Earth. During the Red Earth wave spell, try to rekindle the love you have for her. The guide today is also Red Earth. Today from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio. Red Magnetic Earth, Kin 157, 20th of May 2021, Attracting Synchronicity. 25, 2021 equal 20, 5, 5, equal 2010, equal 30, equal 3. 20, the awakening, clear vision. 5, freedom, change, liberation, transformation. 10, manifestation, power, authority. 3, Holy Trinity, joy, creativity. Kin 157 equal 13, equal 4. Form, structure, foundation. A very powerful magnetic day for attracting synchronicity for your desires. Today we commence a beautiful new 13-day journey with Red Earth as our guide. The Red Earth wave spell is all about listening and reading the signs of Mother Gaia in order to navigate our way forward through her natural cycles during our evolutionary process. Much earth magic awaits us in this cycle, dear star blossoms. Tone of creation, magnetic, is tone number 1 in the spiritual realm. As we initiate a new wave spell cycle, power attracts, action unifies, essence, purpose. Day 1 of a new wave spell always starts with the magnetic tone of purpose. In the beginning was one. From out of nothing here one comes, spinning happily, magnetizing all that it requires for more excellent adventuring. Once strong in purpose, all will effortlessly come together. The magnetic tone is all about attraction, attracting everything that you require to fulfill your purpose and your goals, people, resources, relationships, money, support, and all that you can imagine. Today we are seeking to attract synchronicity in order to fulfill our purpose, to align with the earth magic that Mother Gaia is reflecting back to us. The attraction seeks to unify us all as one. Thus magnetic kin are very strong connection to source, and a gravitational pull to return there and bring all their buddies with them. The power of one is very strong today as it unites us all as one humanity. So planetary kin, a wondrous day for taking a walk in Gaia's wonderland, feeling her magnetic force beneath your feet and breathing in her fresh ionized air. We are embarking on a beautiful 13-day journey to reconnect intimately with our Earth Mother, forging our strongest heart connection with our homeland. Today's question is, am I navigating my true path to fulfill my higher purpose through listening to the signs and synchronicities of Mother Gaia? Divine blessings for navigating a beautiful path through Mother Nature today. In AWAKEN, Christina White, Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 157, Red Magnetic Earth. The mantra, the code for today is, I unify in order to evolve. Attracting synchronicity, I seal the matrix of navigation with the magnetic tone of purpose. I am guided by the power of my own power doubled. And on this powerful day of synchronicities and transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below, what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link to the transcriptions of today's transmissions in the description below, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. We rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and donations for our daily living expenses, so we appreciate you all for your support. I'd like to thank and welcome Divine Bro Star of the Light, Beto Mendez, for your pledge and support on Patreon today. If you'd like to support our work and help us to be able to continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge at patreon.com/prime disclosure. We also have a link if you'd like to make a one-time donation on eaglelovecondor.com. Now I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. You can purchase her handmade goddess totems, jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. We're going to finish today's transmissions, starting with powerful code from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1, messages May 20th, 2021. E1, calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Temperance, spreads in plus plus plus. New frequencies line up. Larger supports increase. Necessary screening in progress. Main grid strengthening started. Final harvests in progress. Terrans in preparation for lines finalization. New understandings are spreading. Cavalry agreements are signed. Prosperous funds are secured. Divine sensors continue to be installed throughout the system. Dispute layers decrease. Transitions are aligned. Transfers to Kalhart are approved. First wave. 92% non-regressive. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1 potentiating Lemurian inheritances from disclosurenews.it. And now from the Order of the Star. Christ, light, divine decree. I am divine love. I am divine light. I radiate the pure, true, omnipresent light. I radiate the pure Christ-light consciousness. I welcome this forward through my heart center to all of creation. I am the presence of unconditional love. I am the resurrection and the life. I am the way, the truth, and the light. I am the light of this world. I am that I am. Thy will be done, so be it. And with that, thank you for joining us today and for coming here on this great mission to help assist Gaia and humanity through this great awakening, this great ascension. And always remember, love has won, love always wins, love is all that is real, victory to the light. And always remember that all things are perfectly resolved in the unborn mind of Buddha. That is our true nature, our true state. This is the source, the Tao, the way in, the way everywhere. Have a beautiful and blessed day, and be sure to make it the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.